Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, November 7th, I think, and I am 1/3 into Assassin's Apprentice. So I have to finish reading this book because it will be this week's video. So I will for sure finish reading this book. I will hopefully finish reading this book before my next update on Thursday. And then apart from this one, I really want to get into my anticipated releases that I still haven't read. I don't know exactly which ones I'm gonna read, but I will hopefully read some of them. I have a meeting tomorrow that I'm kind of stressed about, even though I'm mainly gonna be asking questions, but I am stressed anyway. And yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. I am stressed, but I am a very easily stressed person, so that is nothing new. Also, what else is happening this week? I have a lunch with a bunch of Portuguese people who are working here on Saturday, and it's like over 50 people. I think it's 51 people. So that is a lot of people. That is more people than I ever interact with. And so, yeah, that is gonna happen. And apart from that, I have no idea what my plans are. Just as usual, reading, writing, working. Yeah, that's it. Editing. I need to go edit last week's vlog. And I need to go make dinner because it's like 8:30. So yeah, I am just procrastinating, to be honest. I could have recorded this way earlier, but I am feeling so extra lazy today. I don't know what the hell is happening, but I don't want to do anything. Anyway, that is everything for now. Welcome to the vlog. Hello. Okay, so it is Thursday, and before we get into anything, my hair looks like a mess because I don't want to have it down, but also I broke my hair clip, so I have to have a ponytail, which I'm not feeling because I much prefer having my hair up with my hair clip, but it just broke. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I literally, I just grabbed it and I tried to open it and it snapped. It's broken and I don't have a hair clip now. So that is depressing. But anyway, moving on to what I read. So I finished Assassin's Apprentice, which I don't think I talked at all in this vlog. So if you didn't watch my previous one, or if you haven't read the book, first of all, it's the first book in the Farseer trilogy, which is the first trilogy series, whatever, in the Realm of the Elderlings, I want to say, series. So this is the first book in a gigantic series with many smaller series inside. And in this book, we follow Fitz, who is the son of the heir to the throne of this kingdom. Like the bastard son. He's not gonna be like the next heir. He is not really royalty. And he is taken to to court where he meets the king. And the king wants him to be trained as an assassin. And he starts being trained as an assassin, and we follow him in this book. We start when he's 6, and that's around the halfway point he's 13. I remember a point when he was 14. I don't know how old he is at the end of the book, if it's 14 or older. Might be older, but not an adult. And yeah, we follow him through his lessons with being an assassin, but also some sort of magical skills that he has. And I don't want to give any of the plot away in case you don't know what this is about, but if you want to hear my thoughts with spoilers, I have a video coming out like last week when this video comes out, but for me it's tomorrow. So in there I talk about the whole plot, the whole book, my whole thoughts about it. But basically, in the beginning, it was a little slow, but I was enjoying it because I was just learning a lot about the characters, about the world, about everything. But then in the middle there, it started being kind of slow because we were just going through Fitz's lessons and nothing else was happening, and I was kind of a little bored. But then at the end, it started picking up again, and the last chapters were actually absolutely incredible, and I really, really liked them. But as a whole, I gave it 3.5 stars, and I think it was a pretty good introduction to this world, and I am still very excited to continue on with this series. And I have also read this week the Book of Cold Cases, which was one of my anticipated releases for this year. And it is sort of a mystery thriller, but I think it was also supposed to be a sort of paranormal horror situation. But basically, we follow, and I don't know if this is how you would say her name, but Shia. And she is a receptionist by day and blogger, like true crime blogger by night. And there is one case that she is like kind of obsessed with because it's from the area where she lives. And then one day she meets the person who was a suspect, like the only really suspect of that case, but was like she was never arrested because there wasn't enough evidence. And that person is called Beth. And she's now, I think, 60 something years old, and the murders were like 40 years before. And Beth has never really wanted to share her story, but she accepts to share her story with Shia. And so she starts interviewing her, and we start sort of learning what happened, but not really. Like the first part of the book, which is pretty much like a little less than the first half, we get them like talking a lot, but not really learning much. And it was pretty slow, and I was pretty bored. And then like almost right as the second part of the book starts, we like get to know what happened, but it was in a very like straightforward, there you go, this is it kind of way, and I did not really enjoy that. But then there was like a whole other plot thing going on that pretty much like that I guess took the other half of the book. But I don't know, I was never really thrilled. I was also never really scared with like the horror side of it, so I didn't really like the mystery, I didn't like the horror, I didn't really like anything. The only thing I kind of enjoyed was like the chapters we had in the past from Beth's perspective, because I always tend to like chapters from the past more when we have like a dual timeline thing going on, so that was not surprising to me at all. So those chapters were actually the only thing I did enjoy, and I was actually thinking, okay, maybe this can still be really good, but then it really wasn't. And also I didn't really like the ending. But like just for those chapters that I did enjoy, I'm gonna give it like an extra 0.5 stars. So I ended up giving this book 2.5 stars. And I feel like a lot of my anticipated releases have been disappointing, so I'm not happy about that. I still have a lot of them to read. I am probably gonna start another one of them either tonight or tomorrow, and that is The City of Dusk, which is the first book in a series that I have no idea the name of. Maybe it's also The City of Dusk, but maybe it is not. And I will start that. I will also start the second book in the Farseer trilogy. And like I said, I have a lunch with 3,000 people on Saturday, which I found a ride for because it would take me like, by car it takes like 20 minutes to get to the restaurant, but by public transport it would take me like an hour and a half. So that would not be fun, but I managed to find a ride from someone who works in my unit. So yeah, that is everything that I have to update on. I think I'm gonna go to my, like at the supermarket I go to, I think they might have hair clips. so I will definitely try to find a new one because I don't know how to function without a hair clip. And yeah, that is everything for now. I will talk to you on Monday. Hello, it is Monday and it's the end of this weekly reading vlog, and I am happy to announce that I did find and buy a hair clip, which I'm currently not using, but I have a hair clip and I am very happy about it. Also, I did go to that lunch that I talked about with 50 other people, which was fun because everyone was super nice, but also overwhelming because it was 50 people and I knew 2 of them. And I mean, we ended up staying there until past 6, I guess. And actually, like, we finished eating at 4:30. So it was just basically eating the whole day. So, I mean, that was fun, but also it felt like I was at a wedding and it was just never ending food. But yeah, it was actually pretty fun. And apart from that, I don't really have a lot to update on because I think I said that I was gonna start one of my anticipated releases, which is called City of Dusk, but I didn't. I only started Royal Assassin and I'm actually on page 430. So that is all that I read. I think I started on Friday and I didn't start any other book. And since this is the second book in a series, I can't really talk that much about it either, but basically we are still following Fitz like we did in book 1, obviously, because he's the main character. And in this one, like, there isn't a lot of action happening. It's not, a fast-moving book. It's very much like slow, just learning about all the political issues. And I thought that was gonna be a problem for me, but I'm actually enjoying it much more than I thought that I would. I'm surprised with how much I am enjoying it, but I guess it's because I really like most of the characters and I also really like the political intrigue situation. I'm having a lot of fun with this book and I think I'm actually liking it more than the first, which, like I said, I did not expect because it is moving slower in terms of, action, fighting, stuff actually happening. So yeah, a pleasant surprise. But like I said, apart from that, I don't really have anything else to update on. So let's just wrap everything up. So I read from page 125 to the end of Assassin's Apprentice, and that was 267 pages. I read the Book of Cold Cases, which was 352 pages, and I read the 430 pages of Royal Assassin, and that gives me a total of 1049 pages. So I am pretty happy with that, actually. Like, there's not a lot of variety of books to talk about, but it's still a lot of reading, and yeah, I am happy about that. And yeah, that is everything that I have to say, and that is the end of this weekly reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!